will be exploring the slums of Mumbai, which is a residential area that houses 1 million people in roughly 2 square kilometers. It is the biggest slum in the world, and it's supposed to be a powerhouse here in Mumbai. I am going in really open-minded, hoping that this experience can change me, change the way I see the world, appreciate more where I come from, and maybe even be at awe of people's ingenuity. So come join me.
Car part, square part. What they will do is, if some part get repaired, so they resell it, and if some part can't repair, so they cut it down and make a small pellets of plastic. And these all square parts come from different parts of India for use in India. And afterwards, the making of pellets, they will export again to another state to make a new square part or a new toy or something with the plastic.
As I walk through the narrow lanes of Dharavi, sparks fly from bundling stations where old car parts are dismantled. This is not just recycling, this is a lifeline for thousands of workers. Discarded car parts, once deemed useless, are meticulously cleaned, crushed, and transformed into small pellets. These pellets are sold to manufacturers who create new products, from machinery components to everyday items. In Dharavi, soap makers turn organic waste and animal fat into essential cleaning products. They collect discarded fats, render them to remove impurities, and mix them with an alkali from ash. This process, called saponification, creates brown soap that showcases the community's resourcefulness in transforming waste into valuable goods.
They are making a temple, like in every Hindu houses you can see a small temple. So he's making temple with a waste wooden, like there is no use of this wooden, right? So what they will do, they will make the temple and apply like shiny wooden paper, you know. They will apply the shiny wooden paper to look nice, and they will fold it up. This cardboard is second-hand cardboard. Yeah, it's a happy cardboard. It's not like their company cardboard. What they will do, the company name is written on the cardboard. They will stick one paper on it. They will hide the company name, and they will resell it again.
We are at a facility where aluminum cans are giving a new life as parts for juicers. This innovative process transforms discarded materials into something useful, promoting sustainability and reducing waste. It's a perfect example of how recycling can conserve energy and create something entirely new. There are an estimated 20,000 mini factories in Dharavi, producing everything from bread to clothing and leather goods. The bakeries here are part of a circular economy. They save on fuel costs by reusing textile and leather scraps from other industries, and they utilize discarded wood from around the city to generate heat for their ovens. This resourceful approach showcases the ingenuity of Dharavi's residents and their ability to thrive in challenging conditions. As we explore more of Dharavi, we'll see how these bakeries contribute not just to the local economy, but also to the vibrant community spirit that defines this remarkable place.
Yeah, we are on the leather industry. So yeah, they make even though the thread is also made of leather. Yeah, the original leather is made of. And many people say it's a crocodile skin, it's a snake skin, but no, it's a print on the skin. But the skin is of buffalo, sheep, and goats. They do not use cows.
Really?
Because the cow is like a mother for Indian people, so they do not use. And this.
And now for the sad part. As I stroll through Dharavi, it's hard to miss the crazy contrast between the bustling businesses and the tough reality of everyday life here. Garbage is everywhere, and man, it's so crowded. We're talking about over 280,000 people squeezed into each square kilometer. That's insane, you guys. Now, about the bathrooms, well, there's only one toilet for every 1,400 people. Can you imagine? A lot of folks end up using local waterways instead. It's not great and it's making people sick. Speaking of health, life's pretty rough here. People don't live as long. Most don't make it past 60. The hospitals are swamped, dealing with thousands of cases of nasty stuff like typhoid every single day. And don't get me started on the breathing problems. Almost everyone's got them. But you know what's amazing? Despite all this, people here are incredibly hardworking. Many of them put on a 14-hour days just for a few euros. It's mind-blowing how resilient they are. Oh, and here's the interesting bit. A big chunk of Dharavi's population is Muslim. Many of them are super skilled workers, really keeping things running around here. They're part of what makes this place so diverse and vibrant, even with all its challenges. As we keep wandering this narrow street, it really hits home how tough life can be in an urban slum. But there's something special here too. A real sense of community and never give up attitude that's pretty darn inspiring, you guys.
Yeah, this is for tea. Yeah, you know the cooler? Yeah, you will put some tea, and this is the lamp. It is also used for lamp and also for the top one. Means your tea is inside, and you have to put like this to cover it up. And yeah, it is also used for lamp also. On Diwali, we put some cotton inside and oil, and we burn it. And and Diwali is known as the festival of lights. Yeah, that's right.
Here in the Pottery district of Dharavi, potters load their clay creation into massive kilns. These traditional ovens, fired from below, send flames rising through the stacked pottery. Covered with straw and mud for isolation, the kilns reach scorching temperature of 850 degrees. After hours of intense heat, the glowing red pieces transform into durable, finished pottery, a time-honored process that's the heartbeat of Dharavi's thriving pottery industry.
slums. I am amazed at people's creativity and just resilience and perseverance and how they manage to do something, a life for themselves out of nothing. The slums is actually a business place. It's what drives Mumbai. I was definitely not what I was expecting. It's an incredible place. People are so creative. My message for the world would be, please be more mindful of your garbage and the plastic we use. We are killing this earth and we don't have any planet B, so please be mindful. This experience is so mentally draining, like all the noises and just seeing so many people that are struggling is so hard. A kid just approached me and only wanted a sip of my water. He didn't even want money. It's heartbreaking. It's really hard to see. I really wish there would be a way to end poverty. After exploring Mumbai slums, I continued my journey through the heart of the city on a walking tour, discovering some of its most iconic landmarks. One thing that really stands out here is the architecture. Mumbai is full of stunning colonial-era buildings that tell a story of its past. The University of Mumbai is one of the most impressive examples of this. With its Gothic style designs and intricate details, it almost feels like something straight out of Europe. But what's really special is how these historic buildings blend seamlessly into the city's vibrant energy. Just across from the university is the Maiden Oval, a massive open ground that's always buzzing with life. Thanks to the generosity of the university's benefactors, the space has remained free and open to the public, a rare thing in a city as crowded as Mumbai. And today, it's the ultimate playground for cricket lovers. No matter when you come, you'll find dozens of games happening at once, filling the air with excitement and energy. I love this place. Next, I'm heading to Agra. Getting there was an adventure in itself. Stay tuned to see what happens on the way and how I finally visit my fifth wonder of the world, the Taj Mahal.